So there's this rumor for Kingdom Hearts 3 that I've explained to you guys before that focuses on July 2018 for either the potential month of the reveal of Kingdom Hearts 3's release date or the actual release date for Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, the information that we have for Kingdom Hearts 3 right now is kind of all over the place when it comes to whenever we'll see a release date, and that's because, of course, the orchestra events are going to be happening again. There's a lot of focus for Kingdom Hearts within October, and then, of course, there's also Tetsuya Nomura confirming that he will be visiting America a lot more in the coming future to reveal new trailers and information for Kingdom Hearts 3. And if the game was to release in July, then this would mean that, of course, Tetsuya Nomura would probably only get to visit again one time, and that's going to be at E3, unless there's some kind of conference that takes place between June and July that I just simply don't know about. But let's go ahead and get into this information. But right before we do, take everything that I say here with a grain of salt, as this is speculation. And anyone who thinks that I'm clickbaiting here, nigga, maybe next time you should read the fucking title. I get tired of trying to say that shit. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So Square Enix released a fiscal year chart for 2018. Well, one that includes 2018 along with 2017. And what makes this important is that we're actually going to rely on this information to build one of my points going down the line. So this information was also given to, of course, the community through Ayabu. And of course, what he's saying here is that, of course, this information is going to play into this year and of course going forward as well. So I think it also does have some kind of connections into 2019, which I think definitely plays into, of course, probably that Marvel game that they are working on right now. So when it comes to Kingdom Hearts 3, and what makes this important is that, of course, Square Enix, as you can see here on the chart, are expecting some kind of big explosive jump when it comes to the second quarter of 2018. Now, when I break physical charts down for you guys here on my channel, I usually give you guys a general concept of what they are. I never go into full detail of what they could be. And today I'm going to be reversing that. I'm going to give you the full details of what they potentially could be or how they could potentially work. Because usually you get it broken down like this to where it's within quarters rather than actual, of course, dates. So let's go ahead and break this down. So as you can see here, we see 4 quarters broken up between both years, 2017 and 2018. What we're going to do here is focus on the 4th quarter. So let's say the 4th quarter started in October, but the 4th quarter didn't start at the very beginning of October. It probably started on like the 3rd of October. And then of course that 4th quarter ran all the way into January 3rd of 2018. So you see what I'm kind of building here? This is kind of an example of how these quarters don't have to necessarily be broken down by each individual month, or each individual month doesn't actually fit into, of course, a quarter. These quarters could actually be broken down into many different ways, and this is why you'll see some kind of physical year charts that come out, of course, at the end of the year, rather than, of course, I mean, not at the end of the year, but at the beginning of another year, instead of the end of a year. So if you see what I'm saying, I'm kind of like saying that instead of it coming out like December 31st, 2017, it comes out, well, essentially now. And the reason for that is probably because one of those quarters don't end until sometime during the next year. So what we're actually going to be doing here is talking about exactly which game is it that is going to cause this significant bump. And this is where a grain of salt should really be taken with this information, because obviously I hold no business holdings within Square Enix. I don't know any of this shit, and obviously I don't have a degree for business as well, so I could be completely wrong with this information. But this is pretty much my kind of interpretation of it anyways, which is why the video's title says speculation. Again, if you think that's clickbait, nigga, go learn what the word speculation means. So Octopath Traveler, which is a new IP for Square Enix, is going to be coming out July 13th, 2018. And with it coming out July 18th, 2018, that does put it in that slot of the second quarter of 2018. However, Kingdom Hearts 3 is the only game on this chart that isn't slated for any kind of date. And with that being the case, it does, regardless of what you may think, it does still leave Kingdom Hearts 3 within room to be a part of that second quarter. Even if that means right after E3, Square Enix announces that you can go and pick up Kingdom Hearts 3 at your local retailer. So that's highly unlikely, but when it comes to the Julia rumor, for some reason a lot of signs just keep on fucking pointing to July for Kingdom Hearts 3. Because as you can see on this graph, they're not expecting another big bump like this within a year of 2018. They're expecting for it to happen within the second quarter, and that's it. Either way, if Kingdom Hearts 3 is releasing in the third quarter, the fourth quarter, that should be when Square Enix are projecting that they're going to see the biggest kind of retention in some way, form, or fashion. Be this some kind of views on some kind of video, be this, which is highly unlikely, be this some kind of pre-orders, be this some kind of sales. Whenever Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to release, that should be when they're focusing on it. Now, I said that we were going to jump into the 2017 portion of this chart, and this is where I'm going to leave things off at, and you can give me your thoughts in the comment section below. When I did some research looking into what exactly happened within the third quarter of 2017, all I kept coming to was Final Fantasy 15 for some reason. And I don't know if something big did happen for Final Fantasy 15 during that time, because as I always say, I'm not truly a big fan of Final Fantasy. I did enjoy my time with Final Fantasy 15, and of course I did love the story of Final Fantasy 15, but I'm not a big fan of Final Fantasy 15. But that's what I kept coming to during the third quarter of 2015. And of course we know that right now Square Enix is completely dedicated to Final Fantasy 15. Like, Final Fantasy fans are tired of Final Fantasy 15 apparently, because I keep on seeing videos about people saying that they're tired of it. And of course we're still getting more Final Fantasy 15 within 2019, so before this year is even up, they already have shit planned for next year. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see another bump like this for whenever the hell they plan on to start releasing that content in 2019. And if this does have something to do with some kind of episode that was released for Final Fantasy 15 during that third quarter, then of course that's where that bump comes from. So this bump has to come from Kingdom Hearts 3, and I can definitely say that with confidence, as Square Enix has always treated Kingdom Hearts like the dumb stepchild of Final Fantasy, and that's just the hardcore truth. They have always treated it that way. If they treated Kingdom Hearts as an equal to Final Fantasy, we would be hearing about Kingdom Hearts content in the place of anything regarding Final Fantasy 15 at least until 2019. Notice how everything else is taking a second, boat to Kingdom Hearts, except for Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is the only series that Square Enix has that doesn't take a second boat to Kingdom Hearts 3. So when it comes to Tomb Raider, they just putting up trailers, releasing information, done with it, wipe their hands of it until the next time they have to talk about it. When it comes to Octopath Traveler, they were releasing information, wiping their hands with it till it's time to release new information. When it comes to Kingdom Hearts 3, there's constantly something Kingdom Hearts happening right now. But as soon as they want to talk about Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts pauses, they talk about Final Fantasy, let that shit simmer, and then they finally want to talk about Kingdom Hearts again. So that's kind of what's been happening with Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts 3 for a while, but this is supposedly the year of Kingdom Hearts 3. So whatever the hell is going to happen in the second quarter, be it a release date, be it some kind of release, well, there is no such thing as some kind of release, be it a release date or some kind of demo. That's the only other thing I can see this being, a demo, and they're kind of projecting this huge influx of digital, I guess you could say digital distribution sales, I guess you could kind of say, for the demo. I think that's the only thing that I could come up with, and I definitely could see them potentially doing of course, you know how they're doing the event in May? Something I've been thinking about lately is that potentially they're going to get footage from those people, and then of course they're going to have that footage play out at E3, and then of course the reason why they're going to be showing off this footage is because they want to do some kind of demo right after the showcase for Kingdom Hearts 3. And they've done this for Final Fantasy 15, so don't be in the comment section talking about that's impossible, or 0.2 already served as the demo. 0.2 kind of served as an engine demo to see how people would react to the engine and of course some of the aspects of Kingdom Hearts 3. A Kingdom Hearts 3 demo would be a Kingdom Hearts 3 demo. 0.2 was just like a taste test for Kingdom Hearts 3 to see the reception that everything that they've been working on and how well that would go over with the fans. Because Tetsuya Nomura has already talked about the Tetsuya Nomura has already talked about the spin-off games and how they were a way to test new ideas. So of course 0.2 would still fall under that umbrella of a spin-off game, which is why it's connected to 2.8. And of course it became its own product, 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage. So let me know what you guys think about it. Either, in my personal opinion, it's a demo for Kingdom Hearts 3, or of course it's Kingdom Hearts 3 itself. Octopath Traveler, don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't. Tomb Raider, I still don't see it. I still don't see it. Tomb Raider sells well. Their new Tomb Raider series sells fucking absolutely well. I still don't see it. I just still don't see it personally. But let me know what you guys think. This is being boy Amaziah. Don't forget to do a little A-class gaming, and everything you do, don't forget to keep it A-class. I hope you got some informative value out of this, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and go check out my Road to Kingdom Hearts 3 series, where right now we're playing Birth by Sleep as we make our way through the story chronologically. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and peace the heck out.